So, hello everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. And friends, today we have Nayan with us, and he has got selected in Deloitte. So today we are going to interview him, and he will be sharing his experience of written interview and how did he got call from Deloitte. So all those things he will be sharing with you. So first of all, I wanted to congratulate Nayan. So for cracking Deloitte exams.
Thank you, sir. It was a really good experience, and it's an honor for me to be here right now.
It's my pleasure. So I'll be giving the floor to you. So you are going to share your experience from the day when you got the call and how did you apply for that written and interview, all experiences. Yeah. So the floor is completely for you.
So, sir, the Deloitte USI was going to visit our campus
Mm-hmm.
for this BTA profile, Business Technology Analyst,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was first written exam,
Mm-hmm.
which had three sections:
Mm-hmm.
aptitude, English, and logical reasoning,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
which was AMCAT based exam.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
most of the questions was like, if you have prepared for AMCAT,
Mm-hmm.
then it's quite easy. Like previous paper questions were also there.
Mm-hmm.
Then then next day, the shortlisted students' name were given, and then there was PPT company officials,
Mm-hmm.
in which they told everything about our work and what where we will be placed, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, we then after 7 8 days, our jam round as well as PI round, personal interview round, was scheduled. So
Mm-hmm.
jam round is basically like, we have to select one number from, let's say, 1 to 40,
Mm-hmm.
and then if, let's say, I pick 22, and the panelist will give me a topic for 22,
Mm-hmm.
and then I need to speak on it for minimum 1 minute. So
Okay.
like, it's 2 minutes you are given, so
Mm-hmm.
it's up to you how you utilize it, but you have to speak for minimum of 1 minute.
Okay. Okay.
If you wish to change the topic,
Mm-hmm.
my friends did. If you wish to change the topic, then you can do that also. But
Mm-hmm.
you have only one chance to change the topic. Like, if I got something now and
Mm-hmm.
then I change it to something else, I can't go back to the previous one. I
Okay.
have to just stick back to the topic I got now.
Mm-hmm. So
Then
what topic you
after
had got?
jam round on the say, I got the topic, this due to this pandemic, this
Mm-hmm.
how this digitalization is affecting education for children, basically,
Okay.
mainly.
Okay.
So in this, like, they are going to judge you on the basis of your communication skills,
Mm-hmm.
as well as like how impromptu you can be, like
Okay.
in 30 seconds, how you can manipulate your thoughts and present
Mm-hmm.
it. You have to give one pro, you have to give one con, and then you have to conclude it
Okay.
ambiguously, the
Oh,
topic.
okay.
So it was like that. Then on the same day, we got this results of jam
Mm-hmm.
and shortlisted candidates for interview.
Mm-hmm.
I had my interview at 1, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So on the same day, my PI was also there.
Mm-hmm.
So my panelist, I was a bit nervous before
Mm-hmm.
joining. Like, everyone was nervous.
Okay.
So when I joined, the panelist, just to make me calm, because I guess he sensed that
Mm-hmm.
I was nervous. So just to make me calm,
Mm-hmm.
he asked me. There was my resume, and I was like little bit uh, active in extracurricular activities. I was part of drama. I was into writing. So
Mm-hmm.
he asked me about this, like, tell me about this. What are you doing, or like writing and stuff, or
Mm-hmm.
what kind of stories you write. So I showed him my work by
Mm-hmm.
sharing the screen as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is one thing which students need to keep in mind, that in this Deloitte interview, they ask you to share screens
Okay.
all time. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you can, because in my previous interviews,
Mm-hmm.
none of the company asked me to share screen, because
Mm-hmm.
this that might lead to cheating as well. So
Mhm.
they kept this in mind.
Mhm.
So yeah, and then he made me comfortable.
Mhm.
Then he asked me about my BTech, how was my experience and what courses I learned, because I was from electronics and communication engineering.
Mhm.
So like didn't go much deep in like basic CS subject, but
Mhm.
I had written that I'm interested in subjects DSA,
Mhm.
data structure, and DBMS,
Algorithm. Mhm.
SQL, and Python.
Mhm.
Yeah. So he asked me sorting questions and algorithm,
Mhm.
like heap sort.
Mhm.
Then DBMS, like some basics of DBMS is
Mhm.
must for
Mhm.
every company. That's what I felt.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that's true.
then he asked me about Python, like what libraries you have worked with, and SQL as well. Then like I listed 5 to 6 projects in the resume. So he got I for one project sentimental analysis.
Mhm.
So he asked me to define it like giving a full presentation of the project. So
Mhm.
at that time I had the presentation as well as code of that project in my PC. So
Okay.
I showed it to him. I gave him full presentation, and he seemed to be quite happy with that.
Okay. Okay.
Then he gave me a certain situation, like if
Mhm.
a client have want to make some website like Amazon,
Mhm. Mhm.
and then what tech stack you will suggest.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I was not into web development, so I honestly answered that, "Sir, I'm not into web development, but as far as I know, Django is a nice framework for that." So
Okay.
he asked me about my project's implementation. For example, I had project customer segmentation in my
Mhm.
resume.
Mhm.
So he asked me, what is the implementation of customer segmentation in real life world?
Mhm.
So I told him that like for reviews, like customer segmentation is basically segmenting customer on the basis of reviews.
Okay.
So if any IT company uh,
Mhm.
has some project to classify the reviews, that will be so yeah, that's how it went. And then he asked me, do I have any other questions for him?
Mhm.
And that's what I felt ki every candidate must ask to the panelist that
Mhm.
yes, sir, I have a question. Like it goes with the impression. So I
Okay.
asked him some questions about Deloitte,
Mhm.
and that's how it.
Okay.
And then the same day,
Mhm.
I got the results.
Okay. So I have few questions from you now. So whatever you conveyed, it's very much proper. But still, for more clarity from the student side, I will be asking you. So what was the package
Okay.
of Deloitte USI?
Okay. So it's 7 lakhs 60,000.
Oh, that's great, man. So once again, I wanted to congratulate you because that's a very good package to start the career with. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Now my question is like, what was the three round you mentioned in the beginning? So you had aptitude and you had verbal. Uh,
This MCAT based paper, it has aptitude, verbal as well as logical reasoning.
okay, so it was happening on AMCAT platform itself, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So how did you prepare for this aptitude, verbal, and logical? So because AMCAT level is it's okay. I mean, it's not very tough. Like if you compare CoCubes and all, so they have a good level of this thing. So AMCAT has like basic. If you have knowledge, then you can clear. So how did you prepare for that? All sets of first round.
Uh, Actually, sir, I was in middle of preparing for other companies, and
Mm-hmm.
our college had given us already placement training.
Mm-hmm.
So due to this pandemic, I was in house, so I prepared everything because I had material too. So what I felt is key for aptitude, you have to solve previous MCAT papers for verbal as well as logical reasoning also. Because this is what I observed. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think that this may be true. That
Mm-hmm. For
for
you, it was.
MCAT,
Mm-hmm.
previous questions are repeated frequently, like
True, true,
previous
true,
paper
true,
questions.
true. And do you remember by any chance the number of questions in all three sections?
Uh, That I don't remember, but
But
it's
yeah.
like
Mhm.
generalized MCAT paper pattern only. So
Okay, okay, okay. So, however, the number of questions will be in AMCAT, same thing. Right? Okay. So, and very good. So, and you did not have any coding round, right? So, you had only these three and then other rounds, right? So, MCQs and coding round you did not have, right?
uh, yes, there was no coding round, but in interviews they are going to ask you some coding related questions. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah. Hmm.
because the job is very techy, and the panelists didn't ask me much deep into SDLC, which is
Hmm.
also a very important subject. I have
Yeah, yeah.
prepared
Software
for
development
SDLC
life
as well,
cycle.
but
Hmm.
yeah, so there was no coding round, sir. But there is like in interview they are going to ask you questions related to coding
Hmm.
because you have they see like कि if you have the ability to solve some problem, like
Hmm.
problem solving mind must be must,
Hmm.
there is must, and there will be questions from SDLC as well because they were asked to my colleagues, so I know that.
Okay, okay, okay. Great. So, Nayan, and it was a great like interview experience with you. And thanks for coming to our platform. And definitely, this interview is going to help to the people, those who are preparing for this Deloitte, and they in future if they are going to write that exam. And definitely, some comments will be there for you in the comment box. So do reply to them. So they'll be really grateful to you. So and all the best
Okay.
for your future because you have you're starting up the career is very good. So you have got a very good package, almost 8 lakhs package. So thank you, Nayan, once again for coming. All the best.